Welcome everybody to the Legends of Aladria. This is session, I think this is like session 10. I lost track, but it's great to have everyone here. We do have a full party today, which we did need for this game, because this is one of the bigger ones. This may end up going shorter, may end up going longer. This is going to be a very heavy roleplay game. I don't expect a ton of action, but yes, it's wondrous to have everybody here. And welcome. And it's session 8. Wonderful. Thank you. And with that, if we would like to, we start with character introductions, going from Redrick over.
Hello, I'm Redrick. Part Blood Knight, part Soul Reaper. And your neighborhood friendly big brother? Question mark?
Wonderful. Next we have Miss Mia.
My name is Mia Addison. I am a Crimson Demon card slinger, and right now I have a little sister who's in a lot of trouble, and we're trying to get her out of it, and I still am not too sure why everybody's following me to do this, but apparently a mission for one has turned into a mission for, well, 6 if you don't count the animals or the tentacles.
Or the tentacles. Okay. Next we have Miss Adelaide.
Hello, I am Adelaide once again. Seems as though other people will be doing a lot of talking today, and I may not. That's okay.
Wonderful. Next we have Miss Finn.
Hello, my dears. I am Finn. It rhymes with librarian, and I'm on a search for the rarest books in the land. And I do have a few tricks up my sleeve.
Wonderful. Next we have our princess.
Hi, my name is Jane. Everything's okay for the most part right now. I just wish Nancy was safe, and I was home, and that everything wasn't weird, that I wasn't relapsing. But I'm okay for the most part.
Wonderful. And next we have Miss Scarlet.
Hello there, darlings. It's wonderful to be back again. My name is Scarlet. I am a tiefling. I can summon tentacles to help me in combat and in other ventures. And I'm just looking forward to having a wonderful time today. Hopefully not doing anything illegal, but that's kind of my whole deal.
Okay, wonderful. So, when we last left off, you all had taken out a group of bandits. I've removed their token from the map, but bodies are strewn around. Redrick's eating one. And you see X's there with you guys. And you all hear a voice within your minds. And you all hear, "You're running short on time. I suggest you get moving." And the voice clicks away. Anybody can roll me a Arcana check to figure out what just happened?
No, I cannot.
Those who are not roll, and you can also roll me a Perception check if you would like.
Oh, I'd much rather do that.
Okay.
Perception. Oh, of course. Redrick, holy shit.
Wrong one.
30.
There we go.
Oh, you're on the wrong character sheet, Redrick.
Give me a second.
Let's say that's high. Didn't think that was yours. Okay,
Red.
Ignore the nat one, that was in persuasion. I
Yep.
clicked the wrong thing.
you're all good.
For a sec.
Mm-hmm.
You do it?
Holy crap!
Yeah.
Yep. Finn. Jeez. Okay. Mia and Jane. I'm gonna do the Arcana part first. Scarlet and Jane. Sorry. You both get this feeling, and you can sense that some sort of message would cast on you, but I'm gonna look at this now. Jane, you can't figure out where it came from. Scarlet, you look up and you see a bird that looks a lot like Cooper, Jane's bird. And as you're looking at it, you see its eyes glowing red, and you can tell through your knowledge of the Arcana and with your perception that this bird was being used as a catalyst to cast the message through. And this actually looks like the other bird that was near Bucky. And the rest of you, anyone who rolled a 10 or higher perception, which I think was all of you, you all do see this bird. You don't know why it's there, you don't know its reason, but it's there and its eyes are red.
Lotus, darling. Do what I'm doing, please. And she flips the bird off.
Yeah, Lotus flips the bird off too. Okay. The bird looks down at you, cocks its head, and starts flying away. And you see it flying in this direction. The direction you guys have been actually heading. What do you do?
That
I
bird
don't have
seems
control
like
over my.
Redrick, what were you saying?
You don't have control over.
Hold on. I don't know why I can't give you... Oh, I'm in the wrong tab. That's why I can't. Controlled by Redrick. Can you move it now?
Yay.
Wonderful. Okay. And when you want to go back to regular Redrick, let me know, and I'll pop you back in. What were you saying, Jane?
Is it just me, or is that bird going in the same direction we are?
No, it's
Do
not
what?
just you, darling.
Does Mia recognize the bird?
Roll me a history check.
Eight.
That bird looks a lot like Bucky. You don't know why.
Was it
Cooper,
the
not-
bird?
Roll a history check.
Cooper, not Bucky.
Oh, Cooper. Sorry. Repeat that.
May I also roll a history check, GM?
Yes, you may.
I don't know anything.
You got the Arcana, so you know this. You know who this bird belongs to. You know it's one of the Avallonis. Avallonuses.
Avaloni?
Avalloni. Yes, that's what they will be named as from now on. The Avalloni.
Hey Mia, you know those demons who kidnapped your sister? That's theirs. Perhaps we should follow it.
Yeah, I suppose. Thank you. I thought it looked familiar.
Yes. I don't think my mum was a very big fan of it either.
What was Katie? What were you saying? Because I know you got cut off there in the beginning.
It was just she was just observing where the bird was going. That's all.
Okay. Redrick, what are you doing? I see you moving.
Sister trouble bird chasing it.
Is everyone going? Are people going to follow Redrick?
I suppose.
Okay.
Seems like the best idea. Stop him from getting into trouble.
Indeed.
Yeah, you are going to wash up after you finish whatever you're eating there, aren't you?
He's primal right now. He needs to take a second to get out of that while still in his state. So right now he's just like, danger, people. Go.
Perhaps we should stay back then.
No, he wants to protect y'all. But again, y'all don't know that.
Okay. Just so you guys know, I'm gonna start playing some music just for the background. Feel free to turn this down or turn this off if you like. It's more for the stream.
Background noise.
That is not the music I thought it was. That was supposed to be Peaceful Morning. I'm sorry. This is the one I thought it was. Maybe. Alright, never mind. Well, we're just going to keep going. I will figure that out for next session. Still learning the program. Okay.
Mia would stop. Is X still there?
X is still there,
Okay.
and he is kind of looking towards you.
She'll flag him to see if he'll come over to her.
He walks to here. Yes.
Am I... She gets a little irritated and takes a very awkward step forward, and leans forward and whispers, "Am I to understand that I still have your help?"
Yes, but if things get bad, I'm getting out of there.
I don't expect you to stay. That's fine.
I can deal a hit. I can't take a hit.
Can't we all? Then with that, she will give him a simple nod and proceed with the group.
Okay. As you kind of look back again, you see him just kind of look to you, give you a thumbs up, and he vanishes. But you know that he's right alongside you guys. And you all you guys kind of keep progressing. You walk through a little pathway, and you guys get a good night's rest. So you guys can take a long rest if you'd like. So you all get a nice long rest. You found a nice little spot.
I have a question. Does Jane roll anything for that? This nighttime?
I'm not going to tonight. If you would like to roll something for the morning, you may.
Okay.
Yeah. Just because I don't really have it set up for this night. Because nothing is planned to happen. This is a very short way. In fact, if you booked it, you could get to the town. But I'm guessing you guys are just out of battle. You're probably going to set up camp in between and then take a rest. Would that be safe to assume?
I mean, Jesus, I move fast, so I'd be okay with going, but all the way. But I'm also with the party now, so.
Mm-hmm. Which would you guys like to do? Would you guys like to get there? Because it's not super far. It's about midday right now. So if you were to go to get there right now, you could get you could get there, and when you'd be getting in, it would be getting dark.
I'd rather go in the morning. If the town's filled with people, we have a better chance of blending in.
Yes, of course, blending in. That's something I'm very good at.
Should I wait to roll a D100 then?
If you would like to roll one for the night, you can. I will not. Oh, jeez. What did we decide on? It's on your sheet, I know. So.
trying to find it. Where is it now? Here.
I legitimately didn't have something set up for the night. I'm gonna quickly throw something together. Give me about 35 seconds.
I don't see where it's at on my sheet. Is it on the other ones?
I know we set it up somewhere. I know we talked about this and wrote it down somewhere. I remember this. I don't remember where though.
It was the race change. But
Yeah, race change.
we didn't put exact numbers.
Oh shoot, we stated them outside.
Yeah.
I'll just give you choice to make it easier. You can do whichever you'd like. I need to grab your tokens.
Yeah, I'm sorry I didn't consider that you hadn't planned out for this part, because if I'm gonna pick, I know who I'm picking.
Yeah, no, it's fine. I shouldn't have assumed as I did. So don't worry about it. Yeah, I'm going to move you guys to the map real quick. Forgive me that this looks very familiar. You probably know exactly where this is.
Oh my god.
Like I said, I legit didn't set up for this. And we'll just say you all are camping right here for the night.
Can
I'm
you put
getting
Jane off to the
full
side then?
Deja vu.
Yeah, likewise. Weird.
Go ahead
Put
and
Jane aside.
Yeah.
Over there.
Again, you two?
Frederick kind of cleans off himself
okay.
over here.
As you're doing that, are you going to revert to your humanoid form?
Yes.
Okay. I was legit just grabbing it. But there you go. Go ahead and if do you guys want to role play out the night or
Sure. Hopefully,
go ahead.
Frederick's
No, go ahead. I was
terrifying because of what he almost could have done.
okay.
Oh, that's different.
New person. What are you doing?
Well, it's the strangest thing. I didn't think I'd be out here right now, but here I am. Oh. Oh, you must be Mia. Hello, how are you doing?
She's like in mid yo-yo trick and then like freezes and looks over. It's like, oh, you're different.
No, I'm Galeen, and you're Mia, and you're very proficient with your yo-yo.
Thank you. I don't believe we've formally met. I met the mermaid and the Jane. And now I'm meeting the centaur?
Well, yes, last I checked I was a centaur.
Yeah, I'm used to magic, but this is the whole new ball game for me. Finn! She like shouts for Finn. She doesn't know how to handle what just happened.
Dear, what's your name?
Oh, Finn the librarian, I've heard so many wonderful things. Oh, you're just as beautiful as Jane said. I'm Galeen. It's a pleasure to meet a fellow scholar. How are you doing?
It is a pleasure to meet you. We have to talk books. Come
I'm
here,
not
dear. Let's have some tea and talk books.
I'm not the smartest person, but I do love to hear about a good book.
You baffle me.
Ah, Adelaide. It's a pleasure to meet you too. I'm sorry I'm so baffling.
I'm sure you are.
But I genuinely am. It wasn't my intended course of action to baffle you. I'm just here now.
Well, you certainly seem quite nicer than the other one.
Oh, you're Miss Scarlet. I
A
heard
pleasure,
the
darling.
comments you made to little Miss Jane, and I must say, I'm not much for it.
Well, I have to admit, at least you're being a lot more civilized than the alternative. I appreciate that.
So, Finn, you're talking about books, you said.
Dear, what good things have you read lately?
Oh, just this combined book of lore from the mermaid territory and the centaur territory. It's a
Mhm.
very confusingly fascinating curriculum.
Yes. Anything about enchantments in there?
Yeah, is there anything about enchantments in there?
Repeat that.
Is there anything about enchantments in my combined textbook?
Your combined tech. They touch on it. There's a couple things that kind of talk about enchantments a little bit, but not enough that you would be too well versed in it. You know of enchantments. You know about how they work. That's about it.
I would love to say that I am well versed in enchantments, but this textbook is the first of its kind, specifically made for Sweet Jane's tutoring. It is meant to cover the bare minimum, but it
Fascinating. A one of a kind book. Do
uh,
tell me more.
well, of course. Well, I mean, Jane did offer you to read it, but never really actually physically handed you the book. Here. And Galeen will
Thank
give you
you,
the book.
dear.
As long as I get it back, it's the only one of its kind to my
Of
knowledge.
course. Of course, of course. Finn is going to take the book and scurry off behind a tree and start reading it immediately.
Finn, go ahead and roll me an intelligence check.
Not the best.
He
Okay.
said a save question mark?
Would it be the same modifier?
I'm sorry, what?
If you were to do a save versus a check with your
Oh,
intelligence,
yes,
would
same
that be
modifier. Still 0.
okay? In that case, wow, you rolled the same thing twice. um, over the night as you read, but you also will obviously have to sleep. You can get about a quarter way through this book. If you were to roll a little higher, I would have said you got halfway through it in one night.
Okay.
But I'm gonna say you get about a quarter of the way through this. So, yeah. I see Redrick is reappearing. If you would like to talk, you may.
Oh, Redrick, is everything all right?
His eyes are a little bit poofy, and he will actually get the deception roll and just say, my transformation was a little bit harder this time. Because he didn't want to admit he's crying.
Okay. Go ahead and roll me a deception roll.
And that's 7.
Yeah. You were talking to Mia, correct? Mia is the one who asked?
It was Galeen.
No. Glenas.
Oh, okay. In that case, roll me a Insight check, please. Glean. Yeah, no, you can see through it. You can't see completely through it, but you know that that's not the truth, and you think he may have been crying.
Mr. Redrick, with all due respect, I know this is the first time we're meeting, but you shouldn't
Who
leave
are
a...
you?
I'm Galeen. Please don't lie to me.
I don't know you. Go.
I'm very close to Jane.
Where is she? Where'd
I
you take her?
know
Redrick.
Redrick.
Mia will step over. Like, Redrick, remember how Jane became the mermaid girl?
Marina.
Marina, thank you. She would know the name. Remember how Jane became the mermaid girl, Marina?
Yes.
This is part 2.
Is it tilts his head? Fine.
Think about
And-
this as Jane with 4 legs.
Yeah. He will try to look at the majority of you at once and try to do a very sincere apology.
Oh, it's fine, Redrick. I could tell that you're not your usual self the way Jane speaks of you. And quite frankly, it feels very still and kind of tense as if something transpired. Oh. Oh, alright. Well, yes, that makes sense. Okay. Clearly I came at a very inopportune time. I wish we had met on more amicable terms when it wasn't so still and off-putting.
If you are also Jane, without any notice, he will immediately give you a hug.
Galeen will hug you back. By the way, she's 7 feet tall.
Oh my
He
god.
is 6.5, and then he's 7.5 when he transforms. He's a big boy.
I'm just putting some music on because I finally figured it out. I
Yay.
was in the wrong subset. That helps to be in the
Music.
correct one. I just thought this was nice.
Yes. Do you have any flute music?
I don't have any flute music as of right now. I'm gonna get more, but this is Brindletown music. This is what I have as of right now.
Miss Mia, I know you are off-put by physical affection, but I will not partake in it if you do not give appropriate consent for it.
Oh, he knows not to touch.
She's saying this while rubbing Redrick's back with her hand.
I will pass. Thanks,
I'm
though.
crushing your rib.
Galeen doesn't care. Galeen's hugging you. Miss
Yay.
Mia, what is the situation exactly? Jin has filled me in, but Jin could only tell me so much.
In what aspect? What are you referring to? My dislike for uncomfortable human contact that has become the social norm now?
Well, that, the current situation, the mission that you're on.
Okay, well, I feel like I just explained the first portion of it. But the second portion is my sister has been kidnapped by 2 of the most dangerous demons in the underworld. And I had full intention on going and sneaking in and getting her out. And then, kind of like gestures towards the party, everybody decided to join.
And why are you crossed by that?
Oh, let's
I'm
just
good
say
at sneaking.
being sneaky is easier when you're alone.
It's also easier to die when you're alone.
Yeah. But then people don't have to watch you die if you're alone.
But being alone is no way to live.
I didn't say anything about living alone. I said dying alone.
Well,
Hey,
What? She'll look over at
Mia,
Scarlet.
darling.
What?
I've just had an idea.
Please don't kill me.
What if it was not you who went, but something that looked considerably much like you?
I don't follow.
You see, in this very interesting book of mine, she pulls out her summoning magazine.
go first, gaze. She holds a hand up in the direction where Scarlett's standing. No, Jane, we're not going to look. Because I said no.
I have discovered a new friend of mine. I'm naming them Email. They can transform and mimic things. So, what if it was not you who went, but Email?
That's a really good idea. If email walked in through the front door, or however they want to escort me, she does air quotes, me, that they could take email, and then I can sneak in through the back way and get my sister out.
Unfortunately, Email has... Well, none of my pets can speak. So let's hope they're not expecting you to say a lot of things.
If it's the pair that you and I both know, they'll do enough talking for email that email all she would have to do is nod or shake her head.
That's fair. I can't exactly argue with that. It's one idea.
Mia just kind of like stares down at the ground for a second. She looks very surprised, and she kind of mutters to herself. She goes, "Wow, we actually have a plan."
Frederick kind of steps in. He's like, I know I'm not the smartest, but better make sure it's in no sight of those birds that keep popping up. And he gestures towards James Bird, just in case.
Roll me a perception check.
Oh, shite.
Frederick or
Yes,
them?
Redrick, because you just gestured toward him, so you would have looked at him. Please, roll me a perception check real quick. Nothing's wrong. Nothing's wrong at all.
Okay, so because this is Jane's quote-unquote bird, can Galeen look at the bird?
Galeen can also look at the bird. Are you looking as he gestures, or are you looking? Would you have looked before, or are you just now looking after he gestures?
Well, when Redrick mentions the bird, Galeen's new to the situation, so she looks at the bird like, "What's up with the bird?"
Roll me a perception check, then. Normal one. Galeen. Thank God you saw this. This would have screwed all of you. You see the bird's eyes glowing red for a second, and the second you look at it, it blinks and the eyes go back to normal. You can tell with that nat 20, they're spying on you through the bird. And they heard that entire plan.
Oh, Miss Mia. How long has Jane Darling had this bird?
Quite a while. Why?
And none of you noticed the... She, is going to... Let me see, she doesn't have it, dang it. Galina's going to... Okay. Galene's having an internal struggle now with Jane. That's great, great.
While you're figuring out what you're gonna do, I'm gonna give you guys a little peek behind the curtain. if you would have done that plan, you were royally screwed. If you would have done that plan, you were royally screwed. Like, I actually typed in chat for the viewers, oh no. Oh my gosh, thank God you rolled high.
Galeen is not happy, and I'm gonna be doing this on my end. I'm gonna have Cooper roll a dexterity saving throw.
Okay.
Are you gonna share with the class why you're doing this, or are you gonna leave us all in the blank and you're suddenly just attacking the bird?
Redrick's on the same page because he was about to do it too.
Galeen looks at
You
looks
didn't
at
notice
Mia.
though.
Galeen looks at you, Mia, and
He
says,
just had it.
"Miss Mia, I'm afraid we're being watched." And I think that divine or that sacred flame only does half damage.
It does half to him.
Okay, so Cooper takes 6 damage.
Yeah.
Should have killed that bird before.
Okay. As you do this, Cooper, his eyes go red again, and Cooper will disengage, and he's going to fly. What's his fly speed? I need Cooper's stats. Basically, I'm going to play Cooper for a minute here, and he's going to fly 80 feet straight up into the air very quickly.
Okay, please, I can't have that.
I think it's disadvantage, right?
No, because he disengaged. Jeez, why okay. Alright, so he's gonna fly 80 feet up in the air. Yeah. So he goes up. Everyone roll me initiative real quick. I wasn't expecting this. This is happening.
This is sad.
Yeah. I'm also going to change the music.
Yeah, the music doesn't really fit the situation.
This is not the right one.
Top 10 anime betrayals, but it's Cooper.
Okay, is everyone in?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Okay.
Sending order. Adelaide, you have first turn. Cooper you have heard this. Cooper's eyes glowed red, as if he was taking control of, and he flew up.
Okay. Give me 1 second. Right. It's the first turn, and I am going first before it, so I get advantage on this.
Mm-hmm.
It's not a humanoid, which sucks. But
It's a bird.
I don't think I can get planar warrior on it, but I will fire twice at it.
Fire!
And actually, let me check if it is both times, because I don't know if it's both times or just the first attack.
Okay.
On attack rolls. Okay, so yeah, it is both.
Gotcha.
Oh, with a weapon attack. Okay, so it does not have to be my short sword that I attack with, so I will use planar warrior.
Dope. Yeah, those are...
No.
Yeah, it's not gonna hit. You have 2 attacks? That will hit. Okay. 10... Adelaide. Finish Cooper.
Okay, so clearly I'm not really a bow person, so that first one goes obnoxiously wide. But then the second one, I steady myself and I pull on the forces of the planes to align my shot, and it flies through its eyes.
Nice. Yeah, Cooper, and you just see it falling. And it goes straight down, and you just hear this this loud thud as it hits the ground. I was looking for a thud in my thing, and I didn't have one. I was trying to find one. I couldn't find one. But yes. So it hits the ground hard. And yeah. But you do see its eyes glow red one more time, and you all hear and you hear from Cooper. It's not in your head this time. This is out loud. You hear, "Nice. You figured it out. Took you long enough. You shouldn't have tried to take my bird and thought that I wasn't going to spy on you with it." Well,
Galeen,
best of luck.
Galeen's going to
Mia
walk.
cuts off its head.
Can Galeen wanted to do something. Can Mia please hold?
Galeen has higher turn order, so Galeen, you will go.
Yeah.
You will go first in this instance.
Galeen is going to hold a hand up to Mia and go, wait, I know, I want to do the same thing. But you can't hear Jane crying in. She taps her head. I have a question.
Yes.
It was his bird and now it's dead.
Mm-hmm.
Galeen's a cleric. If I brought it back, would it then be her bird without the connection to the other man?
You can try. I'm not going to give you an answer to that.
Mia, I only ask you let me try one thing. Just one. If it fails, you can take its head. Will you consider that?
No.
Mia, I'm not asking you as Glean. I'm asking for Jane.
You can tell Jane that I say no. A demon's pet is very loyal. Any other demon would tell you that. The likeliness of getting it to change its side is little to none, no matter how much passion you put behind it. I would rather rip this band-aid off right now than to have her get betrayed twice.
With that, because you've now stated that beforehand, that knowledge would not have been pertinent to Galeen. Now that it is, Galeen, roll me an insight check. With advantage. That's enough to... You realize if this bird was just able to be a catalyst for his voice again after it's dead, and it just fell, so it's dead. You can tell that if you were to bring this back, which you have like a really small window to do, you have like about another 25 seconds-ish. If you were to do so, this bird would not be loyal to you slash Jane slash anybody in this party. The only way you would be able to do that is if you were to raise dead on it. That would be a way in order to do this, but even then, raise dead is temporary. There's no surefire, permanent way to break its pact with the demon.
I see your point. Please continue.
Okay. Yep. If that's the case, Mia, you can very quickly, very easily lop its head off. I'm not even going to make you roll for it. If you would like to roll damage, you may, to see how well you do it. You, by all means, you do not need to roll for this.
No. Mia will chop off its head, pluck out both of its eyes, and bury the eyeballs.
Jeez, you didn't need to go that far. It was done with the head. But okay.
Galeen will take a few feathers and just pocket them.
Okay. Yep. Galeen, you're a paladin, correct? Cleric. With that, and with your previous insight, you can tell that those feathers, having them will not cause anything bad to happen. He can't track you through those. Now that the bird is dead and the head has been removed, the body has no more connection to him. And Mia, as you pluck the eyes out, you can see carved in, if you're looking at it at all, into the back of both of them, magically carved in is a rune. And you can tell that that was basically his way of permanently holding onto this bird, no matter what anyone did.
Yeah, I thought as much.
Yep. Anyone?
Bury the eyeballs.
Yep. Anyone for roast Cooper tonight? I'm sorry, that was a bad joke.
Sounds delicious. Don't tell Jane though.
With all due respect, Finn, Jane is fully aware and incredibly upset.
All right.
Frederick will start digging with his bare hand.
Okay. Is there any other major things we want to do tonight?
Frederick is in the middle of giving Jane a proper burial for the bird.
Okay.
Not die.
All right. You will do that. I'm just gonna go around and I'll ask everybody if you have any more actions you would like to do. Other than that, I'm gonna kind of move us along. Just because I do want to get to this next part because it's kind of the big part for tonight. So Adelaide, do you have any more actions you would like to take aside from not dying?
I would probably like to practice my archery without the assistance of the portals that I use. So,
Okay. Roll me a dex check.
Sure. I wasn't looking for any mechanical benefit, but if you're going to give me one, absolutely.
Oh, there's a possibility. Do you have proficiency in your bow?
I do.
Okay. You feel the bow, and it just starts feeling just even more natural to you. As you're pulling it back and shooting, just everything's starting to become more of a motion. If you didn't previously have proficiency, I was going to give it to you. Because you did just single shot nat 20 Cooper. So with that, yep. But that does start feeling more natural to you, more almost second nature. With that, we'll move on to Scarlett. Do you have anything else you would like to do tonight?
No, not particularly.
Okay.
She will, after that little incident with Cooper, she'll just sit there playing her flute, and when the time comes to sleep, she will take her own tent for cuddles.
Wonderful. Mia, is there anything else you would like to do tonight?
Nope, just gonna unpack my bedroll, probably underneath this tree. Get settled in. Not speak a word about what she just did to Cooper.
I don't recommend you do. Alright. With that, we will go to Galeen. Galeen, is there anything else you would like to do for the night?
Say a prayer for dead Cooper.
Mm-hmm.
Had a human situation, could have been a really good pet.
Mm-hmm.
Just saying.
Oh, I agree.
And I guess she'll go get ready for the night as well.
Okay. You're ready for the night. Redrick, do you have anything else?
He will finish up the grave and put the rest of the dead body in it in a separate hole. He's not going to touch the eye hole. And
All right.
solemnly go over here and set up his
Okay. Finn, do you have anything else you want to do, or are you just going to read your book?
I'm just continuing reading the book. I barely notice what's going on.
Works for me. Okay. The night goes and the morning begins to come. I will say, Galeen, if you would like, you can revert back to Jane, or you can stay Galeen. I will give you that option. think more what your character would do in this scenario.
The loss of a pet is very painful on Jane. Galene's gonna stick around for a while.
That is fine by me. Yeah. So you all wake up. I don't know if... Did that play?
Did you really just
Yeah.
play Rooster?
Maybe. I'm glad that played. It wasn't very loud on my end, but yeah. Okay. Yeah. The night has gone, the morning has come, and it is a nice day, but off in the distance, as you're just sitting there, you hear in the distance there is just a little bit of thunder. Way off in the distance. You don't know where it's really coming from, and as you kind of look around, you see from behind you there was a storm beginning to come, and it's pretty much it doesn't seem too bad, just kind of a little bit of ambiance, and you guys start moving. So yeah.
As we travel, Finn is going to deliver a very inspiring speech to all of you. She's going to tell you a tale of triumph and adventure, and you all feel really good about it.
Wonderful.
Yay!
And we will take a moment to say goodbye to Cooper. He was a wonderful bird for the time he was there. I had a different an idea for him, but he was also spying on you guys. And if you guys caught him spying, I knew this was I had a feeling this was going to happen. Otherwise, there was another thing that was planned for him, didn't happen, and that's fine. So you all, what's up?
Oh, just fake crying for them.
Okay. I'm just going to get you all kind of in a little thing here. Actually, I do not need to. Never mind. You all kind of keep walking, and you see this huge town. Just freaking massive. And you can tell it's elven. And you see the capital way up here. You all kind of know that's where you need to go. Would you like to stop anywhere on your way there, or do you guys want to just go right there?
Is that where we're going?
Mia?
Yeah. And I mean, there's no real point at trying to play boy anymore.
Well,
It was
Well
worth a
then.
try.
It
I mean-
was. And I really wish it would have worked.
Adelaide is going to be hesitant the entire way up because, oh god, there's more civilization. It's too much.
Okay. You guys head in, and you head on in. And as you get up to there, you see the door is locked, and you all hear a voice. And as you look up, there's another bird, sure enough, on the top of that damn building. Of course there's another bird. Why wouldn't there be? And the bird's eyes glow red, and you all hear, "Welcome. Good to see you all decided to come in. It's very good. I've been keeping my eye on all of you. Please, come on in, but I'm not going to make it too simple for you. Just a little puzzle, nothing too major. You should be able to figure it out just fine. 3 keys, 3 holes. Shouldn't be that difficult. Oh, but you only get 2 tries. So please be sure of your answer before you give it, because you only get 2. And the voice cuts
Sure.
out.
Adelaide will lean at the nearest person to her and just, should I? As she is holding onto her longbow.
Who would be the nearest person to
Galene
Adelaide?
looks-
Oh, never mind.
It depends on where Adelaide is, because if Adelaide is toward the front, Galene would go straight for the front.
Okay.
Adelaide is probably towards the back at this point because city.
Mia's probably leading the way.
Gillian
Right.
beside you.
So he would probably just say, not right now, we need to play by his rules.
So you all see
Rules
a.
didn't say anything about not killing the bird.
Hey, don't ask me. I'd
We need the
fireball that.
microphone. We need the microphone for instruction.
So you all see 3 keys and 3 holes. And I have one hint for you guys. If you would like to take it now, you may, or you can take it after you do one try. And you,
Hey.
yes.
Give us a hint.
Hey, no.
Hints are always nice.
How many of you have lock picks? Mia raises her hand.
Are you going to attempt to lockpick this?
Trying to see how many other people have lock picks.
I do not.
There
I've got a
aren't
flute.
exactly a lot of doors in the far realms.
I have a calligraphy set. I can write something very nice.
Hey, we can sit down and diary together.
Please write "fuck you" on the door. um,
You can write "fuck you" on the door. I'm fine with that.
Scarlet will use her lovely calligraphy set to write a very beautiful "fuck you" on the door.
All right, you write "fuck you" on the door.
just
Let me roll
Love it.
sleight of hand to see how beautiful it is.
Yes.
Oh, wait, no. I have a calligraphy set skill.
Okay, go ahead and do that. Wow.
20.
It is a. Oh my gosh. If this were a legal document, it would be instantly passed. The writing is immaculate. You just kind of hear in the background just a little. You kind of just hear that. You don't know where it came from, but somewhere it came from.
I would like to repeat the process in Infernal and Abyssal.
You can do that. You don't need to roll. You don't need to roll. Okay.
Mia's gonna pull out her thieves' tools, kind of spin the pieces in each hand, look up at the bird, and say, "So, I'm not stupid to try to pick all the locks, but am I allowed to use these to try to get information without getting harmed?"
You hear the bird's eyes glow red again. You may try. I cannot guarantee your safety. It's my palace after all.
He has a very pompous attitude.
Indeed I do.
Was there some talk about killing the bird?
I can always cast fireball.
Red ritual.
I don't recommend it. Okay. I will give you guys the clue. Zoom.
Oh, did we already try?
I think. Oh wait, I'll just give you the clue now. Zoom.
Oh, I see it. Okay, got it.
Did you find it?
Yeah, I
No,
figured
I
it
saw
out.
it. I saw it.
Okay.
Oh, hush. I saw it too.
Yeah, I didn't want to make this super hard.
Galene's toward the front, and she looks at the keys and squints at the doors. Mm-hmm. Where are those keys at again?
They're on a little tray right next to it.
Galene's gonna start to move keys toward their respective areas.
Okay. Tell me the order you put them in, because I definitely, I have an idea of how you may have possibly found the answer. I have no clue of how you could have, though. It's impossible. Is that going down? Oh, you're just numbering them. Okay.
No, I'm numbering them.
Gotcha. Okay.
One goes, okay, so that one goes there. That one goes there. And that one goes there.
You do this, and you hear a. That's not playing over. Hold on. Let me see if I have this. Hold on. I think I have a thing. Hold on. I have a thing. Let me find the thing. Give me a second. Okay. As the last one goes, the door just creaks. You just see that. Do you all enter?
Yep.
Jane will hold the door open
Another
for everybody.
option?
Repeat that?
Is there another option? Is this the only way in?
That's the only way in.
Then I enter.
Okay.
Let's go in.
Galeen, just put yourself onto this page. You'll kind of see where I want you. You all walk in here, and you see two figures and a third one sitting there. Why, hello there. It's been too long. How long has it been? Oh, you're right on time, actually. Wondrous. Alright, so let's discuss. You want the kid back, right?
Yes.
Well, I think we can make this very simple. We don't need much. All we need is an errand. But I can't leave, and unfortunately she's tied up. And you see the tiefling woman next to him kind of raises a hand. Hello. So, so we just need to, very simply, have you all run an errand for us, and then she will be fine. We have not harmed her. We're not that evil. Roll me an insight check.
Can I roll with advantage because she's my sister?
No, you cannot.
Put my
Galeen will
hand on her
assist you.
shoulder and say, "You got this."
And Galeen will assist.
Okay. With that, you will have advantage. We're just going to give you advantage, and then you also have guidance.
Natural 20.
She's not.
She's not under any spell or anything like that?
There's no spell, there's no charm. She's just there.
Is she tied up?
Nope. She's just sitting next to them. And you see the woman goes, "Listen, Miss Mia. I'm not going to harm your kid sister. If you were to have come here too much later, well, unfortunately, I would have had to rough her up a little bit. Then maybe charm her. But don't worry, I'm not charming her yet. She hasn't minded her stay here. We've taken care of her. Never harmed her. We just needed a reason to get you here, and your little sister was so excited to see you. Aren't you, darling?" You just see her look up and look back at you and nod. And she's actually smiling. Like, it doesn't look like she's been hurt. Especially with that insight roll. She hasn't been harmed. So like we said, we just need an errand. That's all.
And she's not an illusion or anything with that insight roll?
She is not an illusion. I'm gonna take a second here, and I'm going to give you guys a better description of what these two look like as they're sitting here, because now you guys have had a chance to really look them up and down, and you can see the look between the sister and the woman there. The woman's name is Andromeda. She is a tiefling, and she has beautiful purple horns, a nice long purple tail. She wears not queenly, but not roguish, almost a middle ground between those two styles of clothing. And she's just sitting there smiling. And anyone who is magical in any way, shape or form, you can sense a very, very strong arcane presence coming from her. And the man next to her, who sits there, Vector, he looks to be about 7 foot tall, which is pretty abnormal for tieflings, but I don't know. He's bigger. He holds a giant black greatsword. His eyes are red. He has red horns. He wears, again, almost a mix of roguish and normal clothing. And I would like Mia, roll me a perception check real quick.
Oops, I still had an advantage on. Sorry.
It's fine. I will give you the 18 because you would have. I will give you the advantage. You don't see a thing. Would anybody else kind of be looking to the little?
Would I with a 19?
No.
Sorry, what are we looking for?
Finn wants to know what the great sword he's holding looks like in detail.
In detail?
Well, these look like some big bads, so...
Yeah. All right. The great sword is it's massive. This is about a 5 foot long great sword. This thing doesn't look like it could be wielded by any of you as of right now. It has a red stripe going down the middle and etched in it in Infernal. Same we speak Infernal?
Yes.
I think I might.
Yes.
Okay.
No.
Etched in Infernal, it says Stormbreaker.
Yeah.
And from that...
The sword we're looking for.
Repeat that?
I don't say anything.
Okay.
I just nod knowingly to my companions.
He looks at you all and goes, "Listen, it's very simple. All we need you to do is go and get back what we have lost. We, so unfortunately, lost some of our gear, and it definitely wasn't due to anybody here, love." And she looks back at him. "What do you mean, me? You're so annoying." And as she slams her fist down, all of you see X was behind here. He is massive. Sorry. He was behind her, and he was going for the sister, trying to pull her out. And you see bits of arcane fly out, and she goes, "I saw you, by the way." And X gets pelted by... Hold on. And you see somehow she casted Inflict Wounds. Not anywhere near herself. Without touching him.
Scarlet would like to point and laugh.
And I will put this. And you just see... Hold on. I need to redo that because I didn't roll correctly. You just see him... And he falls. I warned you not to try anything sneaky.
Healing word.
Yeah, Scarlet isn't laughing.
He is instant dead. That was a insta-kill. That was 60 necrotic damage.
That's double his health?
That is more than double his health.
Yeah.
Oh wait, no,
60,
nope.
70, 80. It's over 80 damage, yeah.
Is that over 80?
No, that's 60.
Yeah, that's 60,
Oh,
no.
The first roll is the...
That's the hit.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, that's just below. You're gonna healing word him? Okay.
Yeah.
He
it was
pops
declared.
he pops back up to 4. But you see... Are you gonna try and run?
No, I was trying to hold his dead body in my arms.
Okay. Andromeda looks at you and goes, "Don't try anything. You can go there, but don't you try a damn thing."
With all due respect, I don't agree with his burst of behavior, trying to sneak up on us in an otherwise civil conversation, despite the fact that I very strongly dislike you. But
Oh, you're so flattering. She kind of smiles.
don't. Oh, please, darling, please, no. I just don't want to see someone that my sweetheart cares about fall. We mean you no harm. For now. You have been nothing but amicable despite your nefarious disposition. Keep talking.
Gladly. Well, before we were so rudely interrupted, X, I warned you what would happen if you tried this. Anyways, the gear we lost was Andromeda's dagger. This is a very special one to us, and it was lost in the land of the dwarves. We were there just scouting some stuff out. And, there were other people there, and they didn't much care for us. And we didn't want to start trouble in a land that was not under our own rule, not yet at least. And we decided to just come back here, but Andromeda decided to throw the dagger at them, and somehow missed. Don't know how you managed that. He was a small target, and I was throwing from over 100 feet away. I don't care how far you're throwing, you need to hit every time, you know this. Anyways, the dagger was lost. You'll know it when you see it. It gives off a dark, necrotic aura to it. I would much appreciate if you could go and retrieve it for us. And by much... Also, I should clarify, by much appreciate, I mean, I won't kill you. And he kind of just smirks, and the great sword. As he says this, it's almost like he has a connection with it. His sword, the red stripe glows a little bit, as if it's seeking for death.
Well, you won't kill us, and you'll give me my sister back.
Oh, of course we'll get your sister back. I just need you to run the errand. And don't worry, we're giving you a month to do this. It shouldn't even take you that long, but we'll give you a month to complete this task. Your sister will be well cared for, and do not worry. I will not lay a hand on any part of her. I promise. You know a demon's promise is a truthful one. And he looks at you, and he makes an upside down cross above his heart. Which you would know from lore about these two. When one of them does this, that's them making a vow to you. That's a true, like, they're seriously not going to go back on their word. They may be bastards. They're not that bad. They're just assholes who have killed a lot of people. Anyhow.
She points at the symbol that he's making. Says, I want the same promise when we return the dagger, that every single one of us will walk free from your land without any trouble.
You'll walk free with no trouble of us, or our compatriots. What the elven people do is not in my control. All they know is I rule them with fear, because they saw me as I took their king. And you see for a second, there's a demonic, like truly evil grin on his face, and then it fades. Sorry.
Pardon me, sir. What was your name again?
My name?
Yes.
My name is Vector Avalonis, but I suggest you just call me Vec.
Thank you.
Oh, it's fine by me. To be fair, I don't care for any of you. But we need a party to go do this for us, and none of the elven people will do it. They're so stuck
Why,
up.
may I ask? If you're so powerful, can you not retrieve your own dagger?
It is under rule by another set of people, if you will, who we do not wish to start anything with because it will result in war. We like killing, we like taking. We don't like war, because we do not have an army. All we have is us. An army would be a downfall. It'd be horrible for the world, too. Heavens. All the darkness gathering around the skies. It'd be horrible. Especially if Andromeda here were to get involved. Oh, indeed, it'd be quite bad.
Frederick's going to stand up.
Okay, you stand up, an X.
You were just wanting one person. That's why you stole one person.
Yeah.
If I vow to return your dagger, they have no business with you.
Oh no, they all do. We have been watching you all for a while. We knew you'd all get together. We planned all this out. We have connections, if you will. Roll me
And pray tell, what connections are those?
roll me a perception check. And everyone can do this.
By the way, was my perception for earlier to see X?
Yes. Earlier was to see X. And you did not pass either.
22.
Okay. Galeen and Redrick. Is someone missing? Yes, Scarlet. Perception check whenever you get a second.
Sorry.
All good. X is too busy cowering. He just almost got instant killed. He does not want to look at them. Galeen and Redrick. You both notice on both of their necks there's a mark. And the mark begins to glow. How well versed are both of you in demonic things?
He's the Soul Reaper. He has no choice.
True, you would know.
Galeen is limited by the education that James received.
Okay, I'll say you can kind of get an idea of this. Jeez, why can I not? Jeez. You see that mark, and you all recognize it as the mark of Alvarez. And you all know this is a very, very powerful demon who could, quite literally, kill you without looking at you. So you all see this, and you all can kind of take note of that. Especially you two. So you two can kind of infer that's the connection. And they go, "We are not permitted to speak his name. Even our strength doesn't come anywhere near his. And I don't suggest you speak his name either. If he's in a bad mood, you will be smited." You see both of them, there's a little bit of fear behind their voice. This is the one thing that scares them.
Mia will speak up after a long time of silence. Say, I would like to make a small request.
What would that be?
I will completely disarm myself if that's what it takes to complete this, but I want to give my sister a hug. I have been very concerned since she vanished, and just knowing that she's here is nice, but to give my little sister a hug would mean a lot to me.
That's fine by us. Just know, if you attempt anything, we both can counter it. And, well, unfortunately, we'll take both of your lives very swiftly. So I don't suggest it. Go ahead, you don't have to disarm.
Frederick,
Hi.
the DM, is that symbol something familiar to him? Would it be one of the symbols used to...
Used to turn him? No.
No, not turn him, the book of... The book that produces symbols sometime.
Oh, no. The symbol would not be, you recognize it, but you can't quite put your finger on why you recognize it. Like, you don't know what it really is. From how they're speaking, you can tell it's a deity. Most likely an evil one, probably demonic. But you really have no clue which one it is. But Mia, you may go give your sister a hug.
Yeah, as soon as Mia gets the okay, she will make a beeline for. Well, I can't move my token, but she makes a beeline for
Oh, jeez, I'm
Annie
sorry.
and gives her a tight squeeze. She doesn't say anything. She doesn't want to provoke any sort of response, and she makes sure she keeps her face on the side where the two tieflings can see her face and her expression, so they know that she's not trying to mutter anything. But yeah, just wraps her arms around her shoulders and pulls her little sister into a very tight hug.
All right. You give her a long hug, and she looks up at you. I missed you.
I missed you too. Everything's gonna be okay.
Yeah, it will. And don't worry, they've actually been treating me pretty nicely. They've actually been teaching me some stuff too.
That's great. That's great, Annie. Just be safe.
I will.
I'll be back.
Don't worry, it hasn't been anything bad. They've been teaching me more about our language. They taught me how to say fuck. Do you want to hear it?
She'll look over at the two of them and just kind of give them a glare.
They both
Big sister, like, how dare you?
they both just kind of chuckle.
Scarlet chuckles as well, actually.
For the love of, well, I guess get out your joys of saying that here, because, you know, it's not gonna last very long when I get you out of here.
If you like that word, I can't wait for you to see the door of your palace.
Jolene raises her eyebrows and clears, trying not to laugh.
Mia's nearly in tears, seeing that Annie's okay.
Yeah.
And
And
just squeezing her real tight.
Andromeda kind of looks down to you, and you hear her voice in your head. Please, don't think we would actually harm her if you are to do as we ask you to. We're, like I said, we may be some of the strongest demons around. But we enjoy killing, but to be fair, we still need her, and we'll need her after you two have already gone. We've taught her some things, and plus, believe it or not, she's not nearly as annoying as you. And she cuts off the message.
Vec, if I may,
Yes.
your Mrs. Dagger is in Dwarven territory.
Indeed.
Who has it?
Oh,
Or is it just strewn about on some road we need to find?
what was the man's name? Corin? No. Damn it, you're horrible with names. Listen, hun, it is Coriolis. Some man by the name of that. He's the one who has it.
Is he a man or a dwarf?
He's a man, but, yeah. He's not as powerful as us, but he has an army, we don't. So, kinda, you know, we kinda cancel each other out, if you will. It'd be like an immovable rod versus an immovable shield, if you will. Neither of them are gonna go anywhere. They're just gonna keep attacking each other. I made the wrong reference, but you know what I mean. I can tell you're a smart one, and her eyes kind of glow as she sizes you up, and she basically just read who you are, as if you were a book.
Would Galeen be Oh, you just read me up and down?
Oh yeah, you all can tell. These two just looked at you, both their eyes kind of glowed, and they were able to read everything about you at a glance.
All right, so now we all know who everyone is. Fantastic. Then I understand you're fully cognizant of why I'm asking that question.
Oh yes, I'm fully cognizant of it. If that's the case, well, I hate to give you people anything, but I guess it can't be helped. Here, Andromeda, will you please give them funds to find themselves maybe some horses or a carriage or something to get them there faster? Do we have to? Just do it. It's not like we don't have plenty of money. We literally have millions of platinum in the back. Fine. And she waves her hand, and you all get 10 platinum pieces. They look at you. That is for carriages and horses. Don't think we won't be watching.
There is another patient missing. Where's the crab lady?
The
Nan
crap.
is with Coriolis.
Got it.
That's where we're going next, and I trust that all of you are all right with helping Jane through that, because Jane would help Mia through all this as well.
Indeed. Two
Yes, of
birds,
course.
one stone.
Wonderful.
Too soon, then. Funny phrasing. I love the joke, but too soon.
Okay, ouch.
So sorry.
Two birds, one arrow.
Yeah, please.
Oh my lord. Well, as much as I did enjoy your company, and we should add this, if you do manage to kill Coriolis and bring us a proof, some sort of proof, I don't know, dear, we could throw something else in for them, couldn't we? Not your sword, of course. No, not the blade. And heavens, as fun as it would be to watch the curse kill them, we can't do that.
Vecna,
Yes.
you know who Jane is, I'm sure.
Well, of course.
You know who all of us are.
Indeed.
I need to know, as one of her protectors, will we encounter Juniper or Hippe on the way?
Juniper. Oh! The brother and sister, those two. Possibly. I can't guarantee it. I can't say either way. You may,
Correction,
you may
then.
not.
Where was the last place you saw them? And were they together or separate on their own paths?
Last time we saw them, oh boy, it's been a little while. Oh, that's right. Juniper was working with with those elven people, wasn't she? Yes. The band of ruffians. Don't know why she was working with them. Where did we see Hippe? Oh, I remember. That was with, those group of merfolk when we were at the Eastern Sea. Yes, the merfolk. That's correct. Thank you, darling. What would I ever do without you? Yes, that's where we saw them. Sorry about that. Just my memory sometimes not the best.
Duly noted.
But as we said, we will give you 1 month. So 31 days. Andromeda, will you do the honors? Sure. And she waves her hand, and you all see in the middle of the room an hourglass appears. And they go, is there any appointed leader to you? Anyone who really makes the calls? Or do you all kind of lead each other?
This isn't an autocracy.
It would look at Mia.
Galeen would do the same and look at me and say, if you don't want to step up, Jane's prepared to.
It's up to you, darling. Scarlet looks at me.
If this is something to do with keeping, knowing how the time is flowing, I suppose I will take on that responsibility.
Wonderful. She waves her hand again, and a small hour. And do you have anything on your wrists?
No.
Okay. She goes, look at your left hand, and on your left wrist, a little watch-looking thing with an hourglass appears, and she goes, it's unbreakable. Don't worry, you're not gonna break it falling down a mountain or anything like that. Don't know what you kids do these days. Anyways, that will always keep track of the time, so you can be mindful of it. The Dwarven Kingdom is, well, I don't know, maybe 5 days journey from here? No, that's on foot though. If you all do take horseback, as we've provided you the funds to do, it should only take you about 2.5 days to get there. Pretty simple. A couple towns and a little land bridge you must cross. Yes, once you get there, please retrieve that, and feel free to enjoy the scenery. The Dwarven Kingdom is lovely this time of year. Oh, I love it. But do remember, 1 month. If you're not here within a month, unfortunately, your sister won't just be learning words, she'll be learning actions. And a smirk appears on her face.
Mia points to the watch. And tracking?
What do you mean?
This is a tracking device, so you're going to be listening to us. You might as well just be honest.
No, that's just a timer, actually. We have birds for that.
Hmm.
Unfortunately, you all killed one of mine. It was annoying. I had to... It's very annoying you all killing my birds, but 'tis what it is. We were spying on you without your permission. I suppose to some people that's rude. Other people are just like, screw it. They're the most powerful beings around. They'll probably kill us. But anyway, you all did...
Isn't it funny how it gets thought of as rude at some points?
Indeed.
Scarlet raises her hand. Just wanted to mention, just real quick, my mum still thinks you're a dick, by the way.
She was a bitch.
That's fair, can't argue with that.
On the profane language, I know we're adults, but please keep it civil.
I was
Mia
quoting
is
my mother, darling. That was an exact
Mia is
word.
actively sorry.
Sorry.
No, finish what you were saying.
No, I was just replying to Glean. I know that we're an adults, but I was quoting my mother, who is more of an adult than any of us. In several thousand years.
I question your mother's behavior. So much so. Do not talk to Jane about breasts anymore, please.
She asked.
Andromeda snaps her fingers, and you all hear this missile fly out, and it hits the door behind you. It doesn't damage it at all, but you all just see it fly out of her fingers. I would like to have order in this room, please. Thank you. Save your petty arguments for outside of my castle. Darling, I'm going to take a bath. In the fire again? Yes, in the fire again. I don't like the water here. It's unholy. Ugh. And she will take her leave. Vector steps down and he approaches all of you. And his sword, he kind of sets down in front of him, kind of puts two hands on the butt of the hilt, and he goes, "Listen. Don't fail us. If you do, death is the least of your worries. Do I make myself clear?"
What'd you say? I wasn't
Sure.
listening.
Was that you just being snarky?
Yes.
Okay, good. I'm just like, please tell me you actually heard what I said, please.
Ghislaine looks at Vecna and nods her head. It's crystal clear, sir. We're very aware. But also, if you've met June, you know that I am scared of other things that are more likely to cause harm to Jane.
Indeed. And for Smarty here, do I make myself clear?
Yeah.
Oh, jeez, I thought I had my...
Still rather a cake to me.
I forgot to have my voice changer on. Damn it. That was supposed to be really cool, but it didn't work.
No, it's up. Go back 10 seconds and do it again.
Here, and he looks at you and goes, do I make myself clear?
Oh, that's much better. Yes.
Ooh, I can do that too. I think. Do I have?
That's
Oh, I
Cave.
don't.
That's
I don't
Cave.
have footage. Never mind.
Yep. That's the Cave sound effect, by the way. I think you recognized it. Yep.
Yeah.
Nice. With that, he will send you guys on your way, and he goes, "Oh, and X, come here for a moment." And X kind of steps up.
Galena will stand behind at a safe distance watching.
Everyone, roll me a quick perception check.
I love perception checks.
19.
Okay.
Frederick, your friend is gone. You're like, no.
Redrick, I'm gonna have you roll with advantage because this is your friend. You would be paying more attention. Okay. Yeah, and then just winning on Scarlet, and I will.
Oh my god. Right. I'm gonna burn one of these luck dice that you gave us.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, I have those.
Yep.
I'll bring one too.
I am now at -2. That's
Okay.
a bit more like it.
Wow.
How
Nice.
does that dice work again?
It's just a luck die. You just get to re-roll it. But
And then you
do keep track.
how many of them that you've used.
Yep.
Is that a try with advantage?
I'll say you can re-roll one of them. I'm fine with that. But it does still burn one. Okay. You all passed. It was only a DC 10. At this point, you've all passed.
That's already really.
I'll just keep mine.
What was yours? Yours was a 7.
Yeah, I'll just wait to use it for later.
Okay. Oh, I thought you rolled. I'm sorry. But anyhow, you all see him look up. Yes, Father. I warned you about trying this. Go. And he snaps his fingers and X just disappears.
Great.
And he looks over to Redrick. Don't worry, he's not dead, just grounded. I warned him not to go talk with adventurers again.
Hey. After he's done ground.
Repeat that? I'm sorry. You cut out.
After he's done ground.
I think you need to get closer to your mic, because you cut out again. Like, I seriously couldn't hear what you said.
Hello?
Hello?
1, 2. Okay, give me 1 second.
Okay.
Hello.
Much better. Okay.
Yeah.
Repeat what you said?
After he's done grounded, though, we are. Please.
Fine. When you get back, I will have him join you people. Not a fan of this, but I guess we'll all choose our own destiny, now won't we?
Would Galeen hear this conversation, or with that low perception, did she space out altogether?
With that low perception, you would not have heard this. They're not trying to be super obvious about it. They're not trying to be super hidden about it. That's why the DC was low. But your perception was not high enough. You will not catch this conversation. You're more... Jane's probably talking in your mind like, we gotta go, we gotta go, we gotta go. Nancy, let's go!
Could Rick have said that and informed him out of respect because, again, he's his friend?
Yes, that is fine.
Okay.
Okay. And yeah. With that...
Jane, please stop yelling. I'm aware. Yes, Marina. Marina, I am not going to say that is very inappropriate. I will go in there and I will teach you a lesson. No, please keep talking over me. I don't mind at all.
Oh, geez, you sound like me with my others. Anyhow. So with that, we will end our session. I'm having fun with this.
Good.
What's up?
No.
Oh, okay. So yes, I hope you all did enjoy. Does anyone have anything to plug before we end this?
Dungeon Delvers Guild, Noah's channel. If you're not subscribed, if you're watching and you're not subscribed, what are you doing?
Thank you. But I want to. What's up?
Make sure to pop over and visit all of us on Lee 6113, the Dungeon Delvers Guild. You will find all of us making plenty of appearances there on the videos and the streams, and we'd love to have you.
Yes.
If any of Noah's super awesome fanboy fangirls want to hang out with Noah and talk to him more, you can also go play on the DDG. We have a server on Discord and a group on Facebook.
Yes.
You can all kinds of new friends too during the pandemic because we're all stuck inside, or at least should be.
Yeah. Well, thank you all so much for watching. If you did enjoy, feel free to like, comment, and subscribe. If you really enjoyed it, my name's Zen from TGD Studios, and we'll see you all in the next video. Take care, y'all. Bye-bye.
Bye.
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 Stay golden.
Peace over.